Hello and welcome back to the final video in our series on learning the Inworld runtime through building this language learning app. We've completed our conversation graph and that's all working very nicely for a back and forth conversation with our teacher. We have our prompt and everything's working great. Now we want to make our system that during the conversation will generate flashcards that are relevant to it. So I've got a flashcard graph placeholder. And I also have another, similar to the audio processor function, a flashcard processor function, which is going to define what the flashcard should look like, run our executor, passing in, who is the student, what is the teacher's name, the messages, what flashcards currently exist. Grab the output stream of our graph, which in this case is going to be a flashcard, just text, and JSON actually. But we've been hand coding a lot of this. Let's see if we can just generate one with the context that Claude has into our code base. So please generate a flashcard graph, which will take in convo context and output a flashcard for the learner. The output must match the flashcard format in flashcard graph. Cool. Let's let him hum along. Yes. I've also added a little bit of an Enki exporter, which is going to enable us to, once we've had a conversation going and generated some flashcards, can export them for spaced repetition study. Okay, it looks like Claude is thinking. We'll see what it comes up with and we'll walk through it step by step. So similar to our audio processor graph, we're importing in some different nodes. We're importing in our render Jinja function as well because we're going to be doing some Jinja rendering, getting our flashcard prompt template. So we have our flashcard prompt template here saying, yep, generate a flashcard like this. Some guidelines, etc. We're importing in our type from the flashcard processor. And we're creating some custom nodes to render our Jinja and to put it into the messages format. And parsing the flashcard into the right format that we need on our front end. And then returning a JSON. We've created our LLM node. In this case, we're using GPT-4.1, but of course, it's really easy to swap things out. And then we're building our graph. So this is the final piece of our puzzle. Let's see if we can get it working. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
¿Qué tal? Estoy bien, gracias. Aquí listo para charlar contigo. ¿Quieres que hagamos una lección sobre algún tema en específico o prefieres una conversación más relajada?
I just put in my headphones, so hopefully we can hear the voice coming through without any echo. Vamos a hablar sobre comidas deliciosas.
Perfecto. La comida es una de mis cosas favoritas. ¿Tienes alguna comida deliciosa en mente que te gustaría explorar? ¿O quieres que te cuente sobre platillos típicos mexicanos?
All right, so our conversation graph's working back and forth, and then we see that our flashcard graph is also running. We're generating some flashcards as the conversation goes on, with the translation, an example sentence, and a mnemonic to help us remember. And we can also export those flashcards as an Anki deck, which is really fun. Final step is just making sure this is all looking good in the logs and traces. So if we go back to our traces section, now we see not just our conversation graph, but also our flashcard generation graph. So in our LLM node, we've got all of our context going on, the full conversation. And in our flashcard generation graph, we can also see what's going into the LLM, what is going out of the LLM, that things are getting parsed nicely. So I am feeling pretty good about this. We're going to tick, 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 because that feels good. And our work is done. So thanks so much for coming along with me on this series. I think we'll probably have a part 2 at some point where we focus on running A/B tests and evolving our graphs in case we want to improve the quality or improve the cost efficiency, and running it all through our nice Inworld portal. So again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.